when you don't understand the function that a skill fulfills, you're going to always be pulled in by the shiny object syndrome. This is what I mean, family. We're meant to put in effort, family. We're meant to. That's what a passion is. Literally, that's what a passion is about. It's about putting in effort towards something that you enjoy. And so when these gurus keep trying to give out these secrets that don't require you to put in more effort, it kind of baffles me, because I'm saying, then that's not your passion if you don't want to put in effort. It makes sense if you're doing something that you don't want to do, but it doesn't make sense that you're doing something that you don't want to do. You see? We have to reorient ourselves. We have to, I don't like even using that word orientation. We have to recalibrate our systems to operate in harmony, to operate in our nature. You have a unique and very specific nature. Peace, family. Peace, peace. I don't know if you know what's actually happening. This is typically for the business owners or the entrepreneurs or really anybody. It's really for anybody, but typically when you come into contact with deeper knowledge, more understanding, you will realize why people go into business. And it's because we want to share and serve people like ourselves to get over those obstacles that we had to get over by ourselves. So business is typically reaching back out and giving a hand up to people that are typically like us. We usually have to get over these challenges and these humps in life by ourselves, or with a lot of headaches and bumps and heartaches and challenges and financial loss and all these things that make it a lot harder to get to where we want to go. And when we get there, or we realize the secret and the key, you typically start a business because you want to help people get to this point without all that BS. Now, I want to start us off with that because what I'm seeing and what I'm noticing is, I call it the rise of the gurus and the outsource party. Everybody is looking to get to success in this fast way. We're always looking to leverage. And I had to realize this too, family. I'm going to ask that you bear with me because I'm very passionate. I'm doing my best to not go too hard in the paint, because when I let loose and really let it flow, and I'm going to a little bit, it could be a lot for people. See, AI is becoming a very integrated part of our society. And I'm not one of those weird people that think that AI is bad and technology is bad. We need to fight machines. Not at all. Machines are good. They have their benefit. They have their use. But this is what the gurus won't tell you. And this is what the gurus are usually pushing. It's a secret, right? Find out the secret to attracting your clients. Find out the secret to achieving overnight success. Find out the secret that will teach you how to become a healer in 3 days or less. You too could learn the secret to do whatever it is. I have the secret for you that will show you how you can, and it's a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of bull, and what it's doing, it's feeding on you. It's feeding on you. It's feeding on the conditioned mind that we typically develop in a society of quick fixes, of the flip the switch on. And family, there ain't no flip the switch on nothing. We have to get out of this lazy mindset, family, for lack of a better word. This lazy mindset. We have to get out of it. Because if we don't, we are continually being dependent on something else instead of realizing what we really need to develop to reach success. Now, I'm going to break all these things down, but I have to lay this base. I must lay this foundation so that you can feel the truth. You can feel what I'm sharing with you. What the secrets are is like giving a toddler a gun and say, hey, I want to make sure that your baby can defend itself. What? And that's why you get these secrets, and then they want to upsell you 20 other things so that you learn how to use the secret. They're going a brother of mine, 𝐘𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐬, 𝐘𝐸. I want to give him a follow, give him a shout out. I want to say that he shared this quote with me, or this word, maybe it's his, I can't remember, but it was a lie is a long way to the truth. It's all lies. A lie is a long way to the truth. And so these secrets are essentially, they're not secrets, they're tools. And they tell you that they're secrets because they're tools that automate, and here's really what you need to be developing. They automate a skill. This is what I'm sharing with you. This is why I know I'm not your guru. I'm not anybody that you need to worship. I'm your guide. I'm your coach. I'm your advisor. I'm the person that is part of your counsel. Because what I'm doing is I'm going to help you cultivate your skill. There's way too many people trying to shortcut learning and developing and harnessing skills. And I'm not attacking you if you don't have any skills or you're not developing skills, because a lot of the times we're not taught that. It's not something that is promoted in our society. We all want success, and we all want to achieve success in the most seamless way possible. We want to take the road that requires the least amount of effort, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a difference between wanting to apply the least amount of effort and applying no effort. And the way these gurus keep propositioning you is that you're not going to have to use any effort or very little effort, when that's a lie. And in fact, that defeats the purpose truly of why you start a business, family. I'm gonna tell you my philosophy. And if you resonate, you resonate. Let's book a clarity call. Let's see how I can really support you. And if you don't have to take this information. You can continue doing what you're doing. We're meant to put in effort, family. We're meant to. That's what a passion is. Literally, that's what a passion is about. It's about putting in effort towards something that you enjoy. And so when these gurus keep trying to give out these secrets that don't require you to put in more effort, it kind of baffles me, because I'm saying, then that's not your passion if you don't want to put in effort. It makes sense if you're doing something that you don't want to do, but it doesn't make sense that you're doing something that you don't want to do. You see? We have to reorient ourselves. We have to, I don't like even using that word orientation. We have to recalibrate our systems to operate in harmony, to operate in our nature. You have a unique and very specific nature. I've lost weight, family, so sometimes my shirts don't even sit on my shoulders, right? It's wild. But anyways, family, we have to recalibrate ourselves, our minds, back to our nature, so that we're not always looking for these quick fixes. See, I want to share this with you, family. AI is meant to enhance what you know. It is an enhancer. I don't think personally it should be a replacement. See, AI is a supplement. That means it is in addition to. Now, some things in business and in life you want to outsource completely because that's just not your niche. But to me, you outsource after you at least learn how to do that skill, that area. Otherwise, you become dependent. You become dependent on something else that weakens you, that becomes a struggle point, and now you can be manipulated from that point. What happens when there's a new software coming out? Well, since you don't really know you don't really understand the skill, you're depending on something else to fulfill that function that skill would fulfill, and you're going to be allured. You're going to be intrigued. You're going to have what we call the shiny object syndrome. When you don't understand the function that a skill fulfills, you're going to always be pulled in by the shiny object syndrome. This is what I mean, family. Working out is more than just looking good. Working out, a big chunk of it, especially coupled with the correct breathing, is useful because it helps your lymphatic system. It moves and circulates your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is your immune system. It is the sewer system of the body. It moves and pulls the junk from your cells, and it circulates it for elimination. Now, exercise is good for building muscles and all those things, but it's also important because it moves the lymphatic system, right? And so, if you don't understand this, and then you hear of all these companies talking about supplements, the diet is important for all these things as well. This is just for sake of the conversation. When you hear these companies present new products to you, you can lose weight fast, you can detoxify your body. See, you're gonna go and gravitate towards the supplement as the way to detox, instead of realizing it's a supplement to something that you need to learn how to do for yourself. See, the supplement is meant to enhance what you do. It's meant to enhance what you can do. It's not meant to take your place. And the gurus are not sharing that aspect to you. They're trying to sell you secrets instead of teach you skills. I'm teaching you skills. We can learn secrets later, and the secrets are really shortcuts after you learn the skills. It's like shortcuts on a keyboard, right? Instead of going to something and right clicking and then going to copy, you can hit Control-C. But it's important to understand the function of this so-called secret, the shortcuts. I trust this is making sense to you. This is putting something in your mind. When people are trying to sell you secrets, they're probably trying to sell you snake oil, family. I'm not saying snake oil's useless. That's an aphorism though. Aphorism. I think that's the word. The gurus are not going to tell you the truth. The gurus are not, they're trying to make money. We're in a jaded society right now. People are just trying to make money. And look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to make money, but I'm going to do it by providing you value and quality and things that you can take and apply practically in real world applications. Not this cool theory about, hey, you know, you can get this done for you automatically. Because you got to realize this, family, especially people that are on my feed. You are healers. You are empaths. Your main job, your main role in life is most likely going to be dealing with people. You're going to probably enter the service industry. Robots are not going, at least right now, the technology that we are currently exposed to does not have the true capabilities, at least in my opinion, on delivering that quality value. Let me see what's going on. Cool. Let me make sure I don't have no comments in here. The technology that we currently have will not be able to curate the quality human-to-human interaction. So when they are trying to do things that are automated for you, you have to be wary. And you have to know that there's a degree of editing and reviewing that you need to have for yourself if you're going to use certain softwares. If you're going to use things that create copy for you, content, you need to know how to actually create good content. So whatever script is generated, you can edit it and tweak it and still be efficient. I make all my content myself. It's my mind. It comes from my brain. I'm a copywriter, I'm a brand developer too. I don't put that out there like that, but I mean, that's what I do. It's one of my superpowers. And it's one of the skills that I've cultivated. I've loved writing my whole life because I like sharing experiences. I like sharing a scene. And when you're writing, that is what you're doing. You're sharing a scene. You are communicating with another mind. And a lot of these gurus, man, they're not teaching you and telling you about these things. They're making it so left-brained, so logical. And logic is great, but you have to have the right brain involved as well. We have to apply creativity with logic. This is what innovation is. This is what inspiration is about. It is seeing how things have been done and then also seeing how things can be improved and modified to be more efficient and effective. And that is not always a logical thing. That is a creative thing. Logic would tell you that if it's broke, don't fix it. Creativity says, how can we do this better? So we can't just depend on these secrets and these gurus and these AIs and these things that are trying to automate things for us, because it doesn't have the same capabilities as our brain. Our brain is one of the most powerful things. It is the most powerful thing here. It is the blueprint. The blueprint that everything has been crafted around. Your brain, the mind. You'll see me use the word new, N-E-A-U, and I'm going to break that down for you real fast right now. The N and the U at the beginning of the N is representative of new, the primordial essence, everything that we come from. In other words, it is your divinity. The E and the A in the middle stands for what I call engineer and artist. It is the left side of the brain, the engineer, the logic, and then the right side of the brain, the artist, the creative side. And when we put this together, we go to our primordial essence, the inner divinity that created everything. And if we look at the world works very logically, and it's also beautiful. It is a perfect blend, a perfect synthesis of engineering and architecture with artistry. And I use the word new in my coaching because that is what we'll call hemisphere syncing. That's not my term. That's a term that's used. You're going to sync both hemispheres of your mind, and that's how you unlock a certain level of consciousness and a certain level of awareness and a certain passion that you can go out into the world with. But without the understanding in between, you're going to attempt to use shortcuts. And when the shortcuts don't work, you're going to think you got gypped, and you did, but it's not because the technology is not useful, but it didn't come with a user manual, and it doesn't sharpen your skills. I do my best to do this with my students, my clients. The first thing that we're learning to do, the first thing is management. Where's my water? It's management. It's wild that things disappear when you really need it, you really want it. I'm the only one here. I found it. It was behind the computer. Give me a second, family. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm gonna finish up here. I hope y'all are understand. Nah, I don't hope, because I know you are. I know you're feeling what I'm sharing with you. Family, I'm a practical person. I can have fun, but I'm more or less no nonsense. Let's get the practicals. Let's do something that we can actually apply, not just think about. I used to be a mental masturbator. I used to think and like have fun and like want to. Well, what about this? Look at the theory. Family, that's cool. It's a place for that. Let's apply it. Let's apply it. This is what I aim to share with you, family. Stay on the path of accumulating knowledge and facts, but you need to be more concerned with applying that. It's much better to read only 3 books a year and to apply a lot of it than to read 20 and only apply a small percentage. That's not efficient, that's not effective. Working with me is all about efficiency and effectiveness. You don't have to be fancy. We can make things look fancy, but you don't have to do anything fancy. It's about being practical. It's about actually getting results. I don't have to share secrets with you because I'm going to share the how-tos. You see? When somebody's just sharing the secrets, they're not trying to give you the full picture. They're trying to give you what they perceive as the highlight. They're not trying to give you the full picture. I'm going to give you the full picture because I want you to learn how to do this. Because I'm not going to do it for you. That's not my job as a coach and a guide. My goal is to assist you and support you on getting clarity and direction for where you want to go. On helping you highlight what skills that you need to sharpen. It's not to do the work for you. Because I'm not going to do the work for you. 1, I can't, and 2, I don't want to. What I want to do is show you how to do for yourself, because that is where fulfillment comes from. I want to show you how to do for yourself, because that is where fulfillment comes from. And if you don't realize that, well, family, we're not meant to talk just yet. You got to fall in love with doing for yourself and being on that journey. And look, right now you may not be able to do as much for yourself. That's okay. I want to make sure you can see my eyeballs. It's okay if right now You don't know how to do a lot for yourself. The important thing is that you are doing for yourself. And if you keep that at the center, we can work and develop skills so that you can do more for yourself until you are completely doing for yourself. You are completely self-sufficient. When you are self-sufficient, family, and this is where my work really comes into play, and I'm making sure that you can feel this energy. I'm sharing this with you. When you can do for yourself, you are a bigger and better benefit to your family, to society, and to your home, and to yourself. When you can do for yourself completely. That's what I'm teaching you. That's what I'm coaching you into. Doing for yourself more and more and more and more and more. I'm not a self-empowerment person. I used to think that I was, and that's what I was aiming towards. I'm not empowering you because you already have the power. I can't give you any more power. You already have all of it. What I'm going to do is show you how to utilize that power. You can call me a self-utilization coach, you see? But I'm not empowering you, and I don't aim to empower you because you already have the power. Yeah, you already have it. I don't have to do anything else. You already have the power. What you need and what I provide is the know-how. Look, I don't know how interested you're going to be in the topics that we're going to cover in our first life design session. But I know that the more you pay attention, the more interested you'll become in the conversation and the subjects that we cover in your session. If you are tired of being tired of running in these endless loops, I encourage you to reach out. Anyone can register for a free private clarity call and experience a deep, intense feeling of satisfaction. I will leave the link below, and I will talk to you soon. Be sure to visit 𝐘𝐨𝐿.com for your free gift. Stop struggling, start living. Visit 𝐘𝐨𝐿.com, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Peace, family.